Yo, what's up? Happy Friday. Man, I was up till like 5 o'clock in the morning editing my new film. Looked at the time, I'm like, I'm not going to work today. Use a floating holiday. Man, I got plenty of holidays and sick days. So, hey, 3-day weekend, right? Well, I put in work. I was up all night, basically working on the editing process of my new film. But I knew, Eddie Murphy's new movie hits Netflix today. Well, it's not Eddie Murphy's movie. You got Nia Long, you got Lauren London, the widowed wife of the late, great Nipsey Hussle, great rapper from LA. You got David Duchovny, you got Miss Dreyfuss, you got Jonah Hill, directed by Kenya Burris. This is an ensemble cast. I was really looking forward to this film, and it's not bad, it's not great. I didn't laugh a whole lot, maybe a couple of chuckles, never laughed out loud. But more importantly, the message of this film got across. We live in an era now where slavery has been removed, the Holocaust has been removed, so we got Jews and blacks dealing with interracial relationships with their kids. It's a very tender, touching story. And beautiful, man, beautiful people all over the scene. And it was well directed. I'm not a big fan of Kenya Burris' comedy. He's a great man of color, and he deals with black people in a positive light. He don't do slum movies. He don't do gangster flicks. I appreciate it about him. His type of comedy doesn't always land with me, but I like the light that he put black folks in his films and TV shows. I thought it was well written. Again, he's quippy. He's really quick with his comedy. He can be very political, very on the nose about things. But hey, I like that in my comedy, you know. This movie was filmed in the LA area. I realized all the places, all the sites, and all the landmarks. His editing style from scene to scene was jarring. Didn't really like it. It was a little bit too hip-hop-ish. You know, as much as I love hip-hop and black culture, when it's done right, it's done right. It shouldn't be forced. I felt the hip-hop black culture in this movie was forced a tad bit. And then it looked more like a TV movie than it did a theatrical release. So this was perfect for Netflix. It was right where it needed to be. Eddie Murphy was great. He's a great actor and a great comedian. And playing the father of the young lady dating a white boy was a great role for him because he's more mature. And the man got 10 kids, you know. So it wasn't a loud, obnoxious, crazy Eddie Murphy. It was laid back, subdued Eddie Murphy, and he still got it. The man looks great to be in his 60s. Nia Long played the wife, beautiful, captivating, and I can't say enough about Lauren London. I mean, the world stops when she walks into the room. She is so beautiful. David Duchovny, he always had dry humor from back being on the X-Files. He's still funny to me in his own weird kind of goofy way, but this movie's relatable. I've dated outside my race. I know what it's like to go meet people's parents from a different culture. Either they're too old and they say offensive things, or they're trying to be hip and say the right thing, and it comes across as offensive. So I get it. It is what it is. Movie has a strong message. It's something, I ain't gonna lie, it was a little long in the tooth. I paused it a few times to go make a sandwich, go to the restroom. I couldn't sit down and watch it all the way through. Yeah. Like I said, it's where it needs to be at, Netflix. But by no means is it a bad movie. It's entertaining. It's definitely a one-time watch. It's a great date movie, especially if you're in an interracial relationship. You might find more laughter in this movie because you can get all the jokes and stuff, especially if you have a Jewish background and a black background. And and they went there in this movie. Jonah Hill and his buddy had a podcast. He wanted to do that full time. Very relatable in the time we live in. People are quitting finance jobs to start their own podcast. Don't seem reasonable, but if it works, it works. Follow your dreams, pursue your passion. You know, that's what the film was all about. She was also an entrepreneur, his fiance, then wife. And it was cool. It had a strong message about business savvy and sense. I really enjoyed that about the film. But yeah, man, give it a watch. It's alright. You know, it ain't the best, it ain't the worst. Right in the middle. You know, you get some chuckles, good date movie. And, you know, I'm glad to see Eddie Murphy on the big and small screen doing what he does best, entertaining us. Until the next time, be sure to like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and more importantly, leave your comments down low. I'm out, y'all. You know the routine. Fade to black.